Rows of level 100, please walk down the stairs to the floor, proceed through the nearest portal, and exit the building. For the upper rows of level 100, walk up the stairs to the concourse and exit through the nearest doors. Those seated in 200, 300, or loge seating, walk downstairs to the concourse to exit through the nearest doors. Elevators will not be in service, but event staff will be available to guide and assist you.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to the University of Tennessee Knoxville commencement exercises. This day represents a milestone accomplishment in the lives of our students. We are proud of their achievements at UT, and we know that you are too. Out of respect for all the graduates, we request that everyone in attendance stay until the end of today's ceremony. We want everyone to experience this important day without interruption or disruption. Please also remember that this is a formal academic ceremony and appropriate decorum is expected. At the end of the ceremony, all graduates and guests are asked to exit the arena up the stairs to the concourse level. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the academic procession. The procession includes marshals, faculty representatives, and members of the stage party led by the University of Tennessee Knoxville Provost, John Zomchik, and UT System President, Randy Boyd. Please remain standing as you are able. And gentlemen, please remove your caps as we begin today's ceremonies with the presentation of our national colors and the singing of our national anthem. Vocalist Megan Klusky is accompanied by members of the volunteer brass. Today's color guard is presented by U.S. Army ROTC cadets.
Please be seated. Good evening, and welcome to the Spring 2026 commencement for the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. I'm Provost John Zomchik, and it's my honor to preside over this evening's commencement ceremony. This evening, we will be acknowledging graduates from the College of Communication and Information and the, yes, and the Tickle College of Engineering. Graduates, in a short while, we will call your names. As you sit here and hear the names called, I hope you take a moment to reflect on all the experiences that have brought you to this moment, the conclusion of your undergraduate career, the 8 a.m. classes that you may or may not have attended, the group projects, the late-nighters and the all-nighters preparing for midterms and finals, Saturdays in the fall, and the laughter and tears shared with friends who will certainly remain in your hearts forever. Sitting here today is the payoff for having poured yourself into your studies, your research, your scholarly work. Having done the work that will transform you from a volunteer to a VFL, you are prepared for whatever comes next. And for that, you deserve our applause. Everyone, please join me in congratulating these candidates. Now, none of us achieves great things without support along the way. To the parents, grandparents, family, and friends who are here tonight and who have championed today's graduates, as well as those who are here in spirit, thank you for supporting and encouraging our graduates. I know how much it has meant to them, and I hope it has meant a lot to you as well. To the faculty who are here, who have mentored our graduates, we thank you also. Graduates, would you join me in thanking all of your supporters? Ladies and gentlemen, let's have one more round of applause also for all of our graduates. Now, graduates, indulge me for a moment and think back on your first weeks on our beautiful campus. You may remember that your initiation into the volunteer family began with Torch Night, when you came together with all the other new arrivals to pledge to live by the volunteer creed inscribed on our torchbearer not far from where we sit this evening. It reads, "One that beareth the torch shadoweth oneself to give light to others." This past Wednesday night, we gathered for a second Torch Night, this one a farewell. Once more, you committed yourselves to step forward in moments big and small, to serve and to lead, and to light the way for others. Whether you were able to make it to Wednesday's ceremony or not, When you cross the stage in a few minutes, you will renew your commitment to lighting the way for others, to our guiding principles of selfless and courageous leadership. Always keep those principles in mind. They will serve you well. They will help you meet challenges ahead. Most importantly of all, they can inspire others to work with you to make the world a better place for family, neighbors, fellow citizens, and all who cross your paths. You have spent years, 4, 5, hopefully not more than 6, preparing yourself for what comes next. Turn the dreams that you brought here into action, and let your passions be fuel for helping others turn their dreams into reality. Now more than ever, the world needs volunteers who will step forward with compassion when they see a need and act with courage when they see a challenge. The ways in which you will build your careers and contribute to your communities will differ. Each of you has personal strengths, and each of you will meet personal opportunities. But let us leave here this evening, joined together in harmony by the shared volunteer spirit. Although your time as a student is coming rapidly to an end, I hope you remember fondly the memories you have made on this campus. As you become alumni of this very special place, never forget that you will always have a home sweet home on Rocky Top. I know you will hold Rocky Top in your hearts, and we will hold you in ours. Be proud of your accomplishments. Have confidence in your readiness for what is next, and step forward as volunteers to meet the world's needs. Congratulations, graduates, and go Vols! It is now my pleasure and honor to invite the president of the University of Tennessee System, Randy Boyd, to the podium.
Thank you, John. Graduates, faculty, family members, distinguished guests, good evening. Whoa, that was the audience response part of this whole program. So I say good evening, and you repeat, good evening. Thank you. So we have a competition. This isn't part of our script or part of the program, but one of our deans felt a little challenged by the enthusiasm from the cheering when we announced each of the colleges. So we're going to do a redo. So the game on. You ready? Okay, let's hear from the college, the Tickle College of Engineering. Ready? And now for Dean Mazur, the College of Communications. I don't know. I'm not going to weigh in, but that last one was pretty good. Great job, everybody. Hey, well, as the president of the University of Tennessee System, it's my honor to bring greetings from the UT system. However, I'm thinking many of you might be exactly like I was 47 years ago when I graduated from UT Knoxville in 1979. I had no idea there was even a UT system, let alone what it actually did. So if you happen to be like me, just here we are by the numbers. So the University of Tennessee System comprises of 5 campuses across the state. We have 2 statewide institutes. We have 95 extension offices, 1 in every single county that oversees 156,000 4-H students. We have 10 ag research centers with over 35,000 acres. We have over 65,000 students, over 15,000 faculty and staff. And as of this weekend, because we're graduating total of 15,000 students across the state. We have now clocked over 500,000 UT alumni all across the world. So everywhere you look, UT. So on behalf of everyone at the University of Tennessee, I'm here to congratulate you. Today, we're celebrating all that you've accomplished. To arrive here today, you've had to overcome some extraordinary challenges, and through it all, you have succeeded. So I've spent my life studying successful people, and I have found there's no one path to success. There's no one leadership style. There's no one magic formula. However, I have noticed one characteristic that everyone that has ever been successful has in common, and is this: persistence. So you see, everyone gets knocked down. Everyone fails at some point, but successful people get back up and keep going. By sitting here today, you have proven you have what it takes. You have proven that you're persistent. You have proven that you have the intelligence and the talent and the determination and the grit to be successful. So congratulations. We're all excited to see all the things you're going to accomplish in your life. So I'm not your keynote speaker, and I'm reminded, just coming in fact, that nobody actually came here to hear me speak. So I'm going to be very brief. However, I'm old. I can't help myself. I have to give a little bit of advice. So I'm going to share just 3 things with you. First, and here's something you won't hear every day. In fact, I'm just going to hold out there that I may be the only commencement speaker in the country that's going to give this advice. So here it is. I want you to go forth and fail. Didn't see that one coming. Here's why. Everyone fails at some point, and doing so early in life has its benefits. If you're like I was, you'll probably start off with nothing. So if you really don't have that far to fall anyway. Second, you learn more from your failures than you do from your successes. Being young, you'll have the rest of your life to put those lessons to work. So be bold, take some risk, and make your first career choices a place where you can continue to learn, even if there's a chance of failure. That's okay. Second, make detailed plans and have ambitious goals, but also look for serendipity. Oftentimes, the best things in life are those things you don't plan for. That's the definition of serendipity. And I have found that if you expect serendipity, if you're actually looking for it, you will find it. And lastly, remember, success begins with yes. Every great adventure, every great story starts with someone saying yes. It never starts with someone saying no. So look for opportunities, take some risk, and say yes. And that's it. 3 pieces of advice. Don't be afraid to fail. Look for serendipity, and say yes to opportunities. In closing, don't think of commencement as the end of your relationship with the University of Tennessee. It's really just the beginning. For me, I graduated 47 years ago from UT Knoxville, and I have benefited more from my relationship with my alma mater after graduation than I did before. My business had research partnerships with UT. We hired UT graduates and we sponsored forums. And I personally had the opportunity to be a guest lecturer. I got to serve on advisory boards, and I formed some philanthropic partnerships to give back to our community. I've also tried to pay back our university by donating to some projects that I'm passionate about. And now, I have the privilege to serve as our president, which is the honor of my life. For me, graduation was just the beginning, and I hope the same will be true for each of you. So please stay engaged and continue to give back to your alma mater so that thousands more can benefit from the same great experience that you have had. Once again, congratulations on your tremendous accomplishment. And here's another audience response part. Go Vols! There we go. Thank you.
Thank you, President Boyd, for your words and your leadership. You know, we've heard CCI cheer, we've heard Tickle cheer. Let's have a cheer for all Vols everywhere as loud as you can. Ready? Go Vols! Because graduates, you will be joining, as President Boyd told you, 500,000 alumni throughout the world. Wherever you go, you will find someone sporting a Power T, and it should make you feel at home. Under your seat, you will find a gift from the UT Alumni Association, a reminder that you will always have a home sweet home here on Rocky Top. Don't take it with you. Just leave it there. Don't open it because you may not come back to the same seat. But there will be one there, a special gift for you to remember this day. Ladies and gentlemen, today our graduates will be introduced individually. Our students have worked hard to earn their degrees. I ask that you be patient as we recognize each graduate. We will announce names by college. Graduates, the ushers, as they already are, will direct you to the stage where you will be introduced. Before you cross the stage, you will be handed a distinguished letterpress print of the Torchbearer's Creed. This exclusive print is given only to graduates at commencement and is yours to treasure your time here and to remind you of the importance of giving light to others. Once you have crossed the stage, please return to your seats. The official degree conferral will take place once all the names have been called. Thank you.
We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the College of Communication and Information. America Daniela Ramirez. Caden Michael Cox. Julianne Elizabeth Shields. Demetrios Kostadinos Kapiris. Sarah Ann Malicott. Jace T. Harvey. Angelo Foley Kodakpo. Jacob Michael Corley. Roxana Rose McClure. Benjamin Mills Cater. Ella Marie Smith. Madeline Adair Bell. Lainey Glenn Wasson. Chase McCarthy Butler. Aiden Rose Lewis. Zachary William Fetzer. Katie Elizabeth Roll. Lainey Kristen Drawn. Anna Jane Layer. Taylor Aaron Ellison. Sophia Ann Scully. Madeline Lucille Saganovich. Carly J. Schwartzel. Sarah Talbot James. Abigail Stansberry. Caroline Parker Hines. Ta'amir Girmait Sadiq. Mary Haston Gaddis. Cara Jane Osborne. Ryan Scott James Fan. Reagan Elizabeth Taylor. Kylie Elizabeth Fenn. Evelyn Rose Sheeran. Connor James Durso. Jack Gaines Wadley. Philip Marius Hodges III. Andrew Walker Sovich. Ava Veronica Gress. Sophia Estelle Roberts. Dorothea Bafa Curera. Cecilia Mary Williams. Josie Page Harlow. Emily Carrigan McCann. Lila Rebecca Barber. Sophia Conchetta Ring. Kate Sterling Goodman, Sophie Virginia McFawn, Tony Philly, Claire Arden Jane Mitchell, Raiden Marie Key, Grace Alexandra Sarek, Rachel Bryce Jessen, Grace Elizabeth Morton, Ansley Nicole Grayson, Sarah Marie McCormick, Alexis Brunson, Kaya Marie Stout, Matthew John Billings, Callie Jane Parsons, Jackson Freeman, Sydney Ann Whitman, Tyler Barberis, Catherine Eden Roberts, Samantha Ho, Tabitha Settles, Sonia Elisa Delgado, Reed Howard Simmons, Daniel Dietrich, Cooper Elliott Scheimlock, Robert Bradley Hicks, Sophia Elizabeth Warner, Lily Ryan Evans, Chandler Grace Schiffley, Andrea Alana Kellyher, Lily Quinn Kunkel, Olivia Joy Cathy, Michaela Joyce Poteet, Taylor Nakota Baird, Ava Gail Schwartz, Madeline Kate Davidson, Allison Nicole Meyer, Chloe Ann Black, Alexandra Cecilia Terono, Emmy Grace Fisher, Chloe Elizabeth Segara, Brooke Nicole Inkrot, Michael Owen Phillips, Anna Murray Dubov, Kara Jane Victoria West, Layla Mae Glover, Troy Noah Tremblay, Hannah Grace Baker, Kim Duncan Picciarella, Caroline Olivia Graham, Savannah Price, Gabriella Jordan Caldwell, Savannah Rose Steele, Miles Amelia Brown, Katie Michelle Motes, Abigail Louise Fowler, Gracie Milburn, Sophia Sakura Aiello, Hannah Marie Sampietro, Anne Maria Howard, Linda Joyce Wolak, Caitlin Rose Kirkpatrick, Gloria Faith Ray, Ansley Bell Graves, Carly Marie Thompson, Abigail Grace Garner, Catherine Eleanor Baylor, Madison Conley Cole, Bryce Anthony Tinsley, Samantha Kate Helton, Benjamin Michael Lucas, Avery Francis Bain. Hayden Fraser Rhodes. Anna Grace Gardner. Quinn Elizabeth Walker. Ashley Rose Campbell. Tyler G. Marcus. Jacob Davis. Connor Thomas Smiley. Ella Mackenzie Knapp. Nathan Alexander Woodard. Luke Alexander Carter. William Daniel Wallace. Colin Michael Carruthers. Christina Marie Pajaka. Drew Wesley Berry. Joseph Daniel Slott. Alexandra Reed Campbell. Harrison Samuel Perry. Alexa Grace Durbin. Jada Moylan. Grace Sidney Aldridge. Savannah Brooke Shelko. Abigail Doperak. Devin Elizabeth Yeckley. Lindsay Mae Burke. Grace Elizabeth May O'Brien. Chloe Faith Brazier. Anna Joan Willerer. Ava M. Hegler. Robert Maxwell Leonard. Anna Elizabeth Eason. Bryn Taylor Williams. Mia Sue Cunningham. Hope Neve Pennington. Dylan Jeffrey Kaplan. Carson Dean Pfeiffer. Honor Alexandra Grand. Tyler William Terozzi. Ashley Cunningham. Kaylee Anya McCarrick. Ashley Paige Camarota. Shalize Fatima Rizvi. Beatrice Maria Aloy. Natalie Jo Moore. Emma Louise Kenchel. Irene Wen C. Stabler. Lily Grace Breyer. Rondrea Valencia Peebles. Grace Emily Arnott. Blake Francesca Pinchback. Molly Elizabeth Clark. Angel Leanne New. Sydney Lynn Bowl. Caroline Emilia Renegar. Mackenzie Ann Hogue. Anna Elizabeth Murdoch. Sarah Elizabeth Boughton. Sophie Lynn Parker, Emma Madeline Herron, Claire Courtney McSpedden, Juliana Marie Greco, Samantha Nicole Spate, Audrey Elizabeth Marie Gillespie, Corin Marie Stites, Katie Grace Dilbeck, Sarah Jacqueline Lindsay, Mary Blake Grant, Jeremy W. Vaughn, Colby Nix Duncan, Olivia Massey Woodruff, Carolyn Lane Downey, Catherine Hagan Stone, Madeline Abbott Guthrie, Elizabeth Abigail Taylor, Sydney Olivia Irely, Andre M. Stewart, Kate Amalia Barber, Harrison Parker Pierce, Caroline Elizabeth Harrell, Jordan Alexandra Wilson, Gia Marie Amico, Summer Delaney Larson, Daniel Hughes Hedrick, Emilia Jean Owen, Jimena Cortez Vidal, Neve Eiley Mackey, Emerson Riley Kidd Benthal, Ashley Nicole Nugent, Anna Grace Cervetti, Yulia Liliana Kaufman, Alexa Catherine Fitch, Millie Louise Treadway, Lauren Alyssa Hyatt, Tyler James Schulte, Anna Laura Rebecca Huddy, William R. Sales, Maywin Rose Hademak, Logan L. Starkey, Riley Watson Doty, Aidan Michael Pratt, Toby McKinley Fagan, Trinity Rochelle Sankey, Carter Eugene Bales, Emma Catherine Murphy, Andrew Holland Hines Jr., Marcello Ciani Towers, Laurel Alexandra Kim, Marissa Amanda Ruiz, Abigail Audrey Deal, Shelby Wilson, Montrell Bandy, Mia Rose Tartaglia, Vanessa Christine Carniel, Rebecca Chelsea Markowski, Victoria Caroline Carneal, Lauren Gray Mopus, Ariana Faith Alvarez, Alexis Brianne Wolf,
Jibril Arshaga Foronis.
Mackenzie Grace Suits. Nima Aref. Lauren Ireland Nee. Jonah Max Friedman. McKenna Louise Sheehy. Ronak S. Karuhati. Ashley Raquel Morgan. Casey Wyatt Kamen Brown.
Anna Riley Woods. Arnasia Nicole Gray.
Angela Christine Tanaccio. Haley Grace Gray. Olivia Dale Leonard. Emery Rose Hemming. Bridget Grace Riddle. Annetta Palmer Dorman. Madison Caitlin Romack. Jenna Ilana Bacher. Cameron Jennifer Monaco. Livingston G. Holly.
Parker Evan Matacunas.
Bridget Marie Edwards. Sophia Elaine Miller. Abram William House. Sophia Rose Spencer. Kyla Nichols Kirby. Caroline Reese Nunnery. Jasmine Nicole Grimes. Chelsea Leggen Lewis. Ann Clark Summers Bellamy. Margaret Addison Pelton. Elizabeth Joy Harris. Sophia Rose Lyons. Molly Ryan Gomsak. Anne Marie Roberts. Olivia Lane Jones. Landon David Zachary. Matthias James Blomstrom. Tucker Rockford Riley.
Stephen Cooper Heinel.
Robert W. Spear III. Jeremy Scott Nuff II. Philip Thomas Staltzer. Alexi Faith Cowan. Ireland James Purcell. Madison Anna Marie Gulanello. Jenna Ruth Triplett. Abigail May Cheslock. Riley Ann Short. Olivia Grace Donahoe. Peyton Lee Ratcliffe.
Mia Ann Campisi. Joshua Paul Wadley.
Aaron Kaywood. Nicholas Christopher Stamey. Gable Eden Gothorpe. Matthew Dylan Selitsky.
Emily Marie Burrell.
Taylor Lee Walls, Mackenzie Faith Philhart, Darcy Elaine Liming, Madeline Virginia Johnson, Carmen Maria Rivera,
Michael Albert Kirkenbauer,
Ethan Daniel Price, Peyton Elizabeth Biggs,
Dominic Joseph Spezia,
Katie Grace Kelly, Riley Tarowski, Avery Danielle Cooper, Aiden N. Palmore, Jaylee Madison Fisher Wesley, Eric Scott, Michael Donato Faragalli,
Ethan Ousley,
Natalie Grace Houston, Emilia Jane Speck, Lola Lucas Daniel, Chloe Elizabeth O'Connell, Lauren Clodfelter, Jenna Michelle Metzmeyer, Kelsey Jade Grubb,
Zoe Violet Winterbottom,
Brooke Elizabeth Autry, Riley Deline Stone, Zoe Blue Brightwell, Eliana Marie Meyerson, Sophia K. Black, Alexandra Warner, Carolyn Finley Bathany,
Rachel Claire Lale,
Winter Jameson Baucom, Jenna Tyler, Raha Bovek, Ingrid Ariane Michelle Vidales, Seth Carter Hammonds, Jack Curtis Watson, Robert Davidson Fowler, Aliyah Tava Imamia, Bradley Peter Horan, Melina Ruth Robinson, Ryan Bruckle Jones, Ashlyn Noel Sims, Connor Marcus Burke, Mary Virginia Rowland, Harrison Wallace Hanks, Libby Barron Taylor, Elijah Aaron Clifford,
Annika Bell Turf,
Savannah Grace Jurday, Ava Faith Scheffler,
Gracie Charlene Garner,
Peyton Aubrey Sellers, Grace Isabella Donahoe, Sean Michael Russo, Catherine Claire DePriest, Eric Luan, Leah McCauley Insell. Philip Luong. Lucy Ballou. Kyle Michael Stober. Anna Kate Gibson. Shepard Cole Mitchell. Oliver Andrew Creasy.
Harish Saktivo.
Leila Fiorella Brites.
Bradley Lopes.
Karsten Daniel Hoagland.
Ethan Malone Talmadge Meadows.
Madison Antoinette Insolia. William Martin Nichols.
Carter W. Hazlett. Ashby B. Patel.
Samuel Quinn Jones.
Caroline Kelly Nystrom.
Cooper A. Fry. Sienna Alexa Massengill. Carter Andrew Knight. Avery Christine Ewing. Andrew Lee Fisher. Virginia Lily Stubblefield. Amberlyn Christine Gibby. James Matthew Wallace. Evan Harrison Bell.
Lachlan Martin.
Daniel Thomas Carlson. Eric Andrew Lusk II. Savannah Evans. Rowan Worthington Minor. Reagan Alexis Kerner. Riley Jane Wild. Alexander Craig Erker. Ainsley Jane Shields. Robert Lloyd Bayer. Catherine Evelyn Winkler. Ava Christine Kaiser. Yuchen Yang. Susanna Diane J. Wei-Chi Lee. Joseph Rafael DeSalvo. Chloe Christine von Romer. Nathan Ryan DeVille.
Audrey Bell Callahan.
Anna Marie Goss. Jack Vaca. Siler Kate Falcon. Mitchell Chase Miller. Cambry Jean Gleesner. Lucas Conrad Ryson Weber. John Jackson Clavier. Zachary Evan Pelfrey. John William Church. Kendall Lee Lusk. Isaiah Daniel Gerard. Louis Hereford Maddox. Diego Alexander Hoagland. Grayson Donnell Thatcher. Caleb Isaiah Brown. Jordan Julia Smitherman. Ellis Caldwell Cook. Emma Genevieve Kostal. Kelly Hahn. Kaylee Dellin Smith. Taylor Evelyn Danziger. Aditi Madhubai Vavia. Emma Alessandra Flores. Eliza Neal Thaxton. Brooke Elizabeth England. Dwayne Llewellyn Patrick V. Lillian May Hunter. Jalen Michael Nickerson. Caroline Marie Danello. Aiden Vaughn. Olivia Louise Davidson. Joseph Andrew Warwick. Caroline Frances Arnold. Hannah Lawler. Catherine Hogan. Flynn McAllister Prengaman. Sarah Nicole Gebhardt. Keegan James Ruland Clark. Grace Catherine Billington. Lauren Elizabeth Rebo. Aaron Bernard Bell.
Anaïs Clémentine Perrault. Christopher Lorenz Allen.
Braden Rose Phillips. Tianyi Chen. Zoe Bailey Stout.
Simon Devon Ragland.
Grant Thomas Westbrook. Jeremiah Emmanuel Shields. Dylan Sampson. Byron Young. Tyler Marshall Lutz. We will now recognize graduates receiving degrees from the Tickle College of Engineering. Jackson Glenn Thornburg. Jackson Dodd. C.L. Christoph Voy.
Joseph William Govednik.
Julian Hansford Strickland.
Jacob Dallas Johnson Brown.
Andrew Thomas Meinhardt. Devin Eugene Justice.
Daniel Jinsung Moon. Haley Elizabeth Callahan. Ahmad Tobase. Andrew David Kiekler. Anjani Sharma. Nicholas James Capelli Bloom. Aidan Christopher Langford. Madeline Grace Capelli Bloom. James David Smith. Emmy Jane Harville. Benjamin James Reed. Philip Reed Graham. David Wynn. Semilor Abiodun Adeniyi. Jessica Rachel McKinney. Isabella Ray Goida. Tatiana Melnichenko. Logan Shane Brookshire. Robert Paul Monahan III. Emma Grace Brewer. Andrew Stephen McGann. London Ray Bollier. James Riley Smith. Carson Ray Brewster. Zebulon Fox McKnight. Tristan Joseph Height. Trevor Scott Olson. Canon Todd Emery. Christopher Santiago Ramos Medina. Jonathan Wayne Corwin. Braden Watkins. Pete Harrison Smith. Kevin Lamb. Andrew Srinivaskuppalli. Seth Nelson. Kyle Wayne Bomar. Vance Stone Sisson. Alexis Rafael Celeste Ramirez. Jimmy Isaiah Milmore. Ethan John Crawl. Austin James Maddox. Trevor James Eisenbacher. Shipron Nimeshbhai Patel. Brody Kovach. Medina Rustamjan Kizi Mirusmanova. Cale Lewis Dodson. Justin Peter Spinella. Jackson David Carroll. Deep Kiran Kumar Patel. Madden Duke Snyder. Anant Jeet Sahu. Emma Grace Everett. Sulaiman Akil Mohyuddin. Ethan Gabriel Allman. Jack McAdam Minahan. Logan Daniel Ellis. Jack Edward Zwickel. Jackson Carter Banks. James Patrick Hunter Tierney. Leon Pu Hoang. Orion Volasi. Trey Allen Davis. Rhett P. Mashburn. Ethan Balusik. Samuel Thomas McNeil. Jordan Scott Bridges. Lane Douglas Russell. Jordan Lexi Jump. Ryan Turner. Cole Christopher Durbin. Luke Robert Russell. Aidan Robert Krishy. Elias Maynor. Riley Reeves Jones. Philip Walter Mybaum. Braden Michael Harp. John S. McCollum. Briar Joey Durham. Travis Anthony Jordal Pitts. Austin Ryan Crusenberry. Jacob T. Phillips. Colston Benjamin Keene. Jatia Kane Porter. Daniel Jeffrey Headwall. Gonzalo Macias Ayala. Peyton Hall. Edward James Schultz III. Chase Griffin Hart. Faith Nicole Vogel. River Cruz. Vanshika Rajput. Wyatt Kenneth Ingram. Preston Lamb. Blake Allen Dieterding. Michelle Wen Zhong. John William Dawson V. Carmen Ariel Facturan Polilio. Cecilia Bella Christador. Madison Elizabeth Vandergriff. Haley Marie Davis. Caroline Denise Sheridan. Thomas Raymond Bellissimo IV. Nicholas Alexander Moore. William Houston Gardner. Osajindu Okena Obiajulu. Davis Freeman. Garrison Xavier Lewis. Colin Ross Kelly. Madeline Rose Morlock. Zeke Austin Flores. Noah Jess Morlock. Leah Elizabeth Fortner. Tanner Kierson Miller. Tyler Lee Cobble. Timothy Andrew Rowland. Pia Camille Castaneda. Elijah Cole Solomon. Kylie Isafun Aikionbari. Evan Francis Suyak. Paige Louise Annan. Calvin Robert Scherer III. Julia Teresa Don. Baylor Elijah White.
Grayson Davis Gill. Denai Theodros Negusi. Ryan Michael Grakowski. Taylor Ann Seafring. Malia Kristen Dromeller. Joshua Caldwell Williams. Alexandria Grace Hampton. Andrew David Smith. Anna Rebecca Day. Brandon Stewart Linz. Drew Michael Glines. Christopher Martin Schenk. Kevin Padraig Blanchard. Delaney Grace Roach. Abdul Rahman Fayez Aboudi Dahomie Saleh Al-Saad. Bryant Nee. Robert John Cortino III. Noah Christopher Simmons. Dylan Cole Hughes. Ashley Robertson. Benjamin Delray Holly. Rachel Caitlin Phillips. Max Alexander Bell. Emily Rainey Niels. Trap Flippo. Alexis K. Sullivan. Kenny Coe. Jackson Tyler Roberts. Davis Gregory Greenwell. Ty Michael Young. Levi William Hansen. Michael Brian Lysenko. Blake DeGenova. Aaron Robert Sparks. Matthew Brian Chioza. Will Allen Russell. Daniel Richard Garcia. Jonas Elijah Milam. Lucas Clark Kenstall. Adam Edward Poland. Sawyer Jordan Crum. Elijah Stage. Jack Alexander Cullinan. Harris New. Jacob Matthew Arbogast. Gabriel James Vaccaro. Mortala Diop. Andrew David Morris. William Shaw Hammond. Sai Lakshanya Rangoon. Gina Marie Catalanato. Catherine Elizabeth Tetty. Benjamin Lee Carrico. Delaney C. Steen. Giselle R. Jurgens. Claire Flanagan McNamara. Diana Lacrosse. Colton Asher Woodford. Carter William Francel. Cole Jacob Perry. Brody James Curry. Matthew James Stewart, Caleb Scott Bowman, Mary Helen Elizabeth Show, Marie Forbes, Isaac James Sutton, Lauren Elaine Harnetti, Madeline Wyatt, Sarah Jean Fisher, Joseph Lawrence Squirlock, Ava Mariana Maramba Delgra, Cameron Alexander Ross, Erica Taylor Dodson, Nicole Laura Markham, Austin Rhodes Brown, Ella Susan White, Nathaniel Paul Epperson, Jack E. Maloney, Tyler Morgan Hall, John Richard Maddox III, Abdul Karim Mubarak Al-Dosari, Jack William Russo, Yusuf Mubarak Al-Dosari, Zachary Taylor Rufiner, Madison Lara Borkowski, Ethan Timothy Miller, Gabriel Luke Clark, David Emmanuel Long, Reese Roma Hedrick, Riley Faith Petroli, Satvik Gorti, Ryan D. Perry, Albert Brown Cooper IV, Alberto Morales, Palin Angela Beller, Dean Matthew Limper, Ethan Brian Brandrup, Connor Gregory Muncie, Carly Bailey, Adam J. Marquis, Nadine Firas Ismail Al-Gailani, Angela Elizabeth Wilson, Olivia Dunlap, Fallon Nixon, Leah Sill Everett, Nicholas Henry Sullivan, Jesse Lee Foster, Matthew Glenn Templeton, Henry Thomas Brooks, Jackson Tyler Wolin, Christopher Lynn Camp, Daniel Paul Mazel II, John Robert Helfenstein, Brian Mitchell Sabula, Jonathan Edward Douthat, John Carter Murphy, Caleb Jordan Collins, Matthew William Solars, Jonathan Philip Jacobs, Meyer Joshua Tinley, Brandon Kyle Duty, Ethan James Murray, Hannah Christine Cox, Syed Aun Jafar Raza,
Eric Jeliez Stilianov. Harper Ann Pyle. Ethan Joseph Dietrich. Benjamin Joseph Marchetti. David Palmer Cheeves. Haven D. Thompson. Joshua Cooper Drinkwine. Ethan Edward Worker. Angelina Christine Dalton. Daniel James Ritchie. Aiden Ivy Chestnut Wood. Udish Sood. Matthew Arnold James. Joshua Joe. Luke Richardson Gross. Zachary James White. Garrett Walden Beaver. Dylan Williams. Jeffrey Brockway. Grayson Alexander Martin. Aiden Riley Kemp. Alexander Rigo. Lucas Patrick Cheppel. Blake Livingston. Alexis Markella Calamaris. Caleb Evan Livingston. Maya Rachel Atala. Danielle Lorraine Tabar. Christopher James Chapman. Mason Alexander Robb. David Andrew Huffman. Arturo Zavala. Alexander John Folster. Brandon Ezequiel Quijano Morera. Aaron Bohm. Damian Xavier Stingley. Hayden Andrew Ballou. Kwa Huang Dang Win. Joseph Peter Colley. Sutipan Rocco Pilon. Trinity Sana Bisahoyo. Peyton McCade Moore. Grecia Melanie Juan Morales. Samir Maurice Natour. Mohamed Arhan. Alyssa Lee Slater. Raunak Kumar. Olivia Lei Quinn Yao Porterfield. Jordan Matthew Fabian. Cole Alexander Price. Taylor Dean Holder. Dhruv Ashokbhai Patel. Samuel D. Bailey. Clayton Tucker. Harper Lee Adams. Matthew Pranito. Christopher David Cryer. Jacob Ross Sanderson. Isaiah Austin Jones. Tyler Robert Wunderlich.
McKinley Scott Harmon, John Hayden Rooks, Kaden Oscar Hernandez, Hudson Michael Little, Jeffrey William Haynes, Andrew J. Lopresti, Soria Korisapati, Glendon Trey Peden, Cheyenne Hooper, Zach Young, Tristan Jacob Horton, Carson Grant Mitchell, Tyler James Garriott, Jonah Andrew Smith, Rowan Christopher Dean, Adeline Grace Shelton, Kyle Robert Brown, Jason Tolliver West, Alexa Catherine Andershock, Ethan Jeremiah Patrick, Martin Espernberger, Logan Cage Searfoss, Cole Thomas Given, Patrick Seaholster, Eric Scott Goodpasture, Wyatt H. Williams, Nicholas R. Dawson, Brennan William Patterson, Lorenzo Bailey, Andrew Charles Miller, Elijah Sinclair Hall, Samuel Buzz Schofield, Andrew Bailey Boyd, Kyle Benjamin Richmond, Marlena Elise Alexander, Kira Elizabeth Morgan, Megan Adele Gillespie, John L. McCole, Jocelyn Marie Hess, Dwight Ethan Weathers, Trinity Elise France, Rebecca Nanami Westfall, Cole Andrew Forsthofer, Nathaniel Bryson Pelham, Edward Daly Williams, Nathan Edward Stewart, Leah Nicole Clerman, Islam Mohammed Gad Moselhi, Thomas Jacob Latawik, Lillian Sadie Myhan, Lydia Carol Mayone, Nathan George McKinney, Katrina E. Cattermole, John Andrew Laudenberger, Espoir Kayihura, Austin Joseph Sexton, Ryan Garrett Davis, Mitchell David Manley, Tanner Gage Brooks. Ekshur K. Patel. Weston J. Agreda. Nathaniel Edward McCollum. Grant Ryan Johnson. Zachary David Weber. Cody Ryan Coover. Bennett Matthew Mobley. Zachary Alexander Hubbs. Ashlyn Riley Wilson. Charles Campbell Hutchinson. Holden David Roten. Adam Kartal. Augustine Salas Baca. Tae-Woo Kim. Reed Thomas Russell. Clara Marie Johnson. Logan John Nevins. Callie Anna Cronise. John Michael Seppi. Andrew Hobson. Alexander Michael Nazarius. Kaylee Adele Garrison. Jackson Warren Thomas Aquinas Tiemeyer. Madeline Gross. Caleb Daniel Shoemate. William Michael Greenwood. Ian Daniel Startup. Bethany K. Cole. Benjamin Douglas Looney. Catherine Lynn Coaster. Joshua Colson Murray. Carson Dillon Bogue. Finn Carpenter Sparks. William Patrick Klingen. Ryan Boyd Thweet. Caleb Austin Dameron. Victor Edwin Potter. Daniil Chuprinov. Justin K. Pearson. Samuel Paul Johnson. Andrew Robert Pearson. Isaac Allen Cutshaw. Noah Addison Miller. Hayden Seth Esslinger. Trevor Smith Lee Jr. Zachary Michael Healy.
Sharon Ololade Ogundokun.
Peyton Thomas Helms. Emma Virginia Sieg. Ryan Daniel Harper. Robert Walton Prest. Madeline Claire Helms. Ryan Matthew Wolpert. Ashley Elizabeth Jacobs. Gavin Lawrence Picard. Maria Elizabeth Agbunag. Justin Lawrence Prebola. Georgia Grace Aarons. Owen Derek Porteous. Sophia May Hodges.
Travis Theodore Timok.
Catherine A. Ermer. Ian Kane Zanker. Jake David Dawes. Jonathan Croslin Smith. Reagan Elizabeth Berry. Courtney Nicole Rose. Lauren Kennedy Ball. Dallin Curtis Marshall. Dawson Edward Harrington. Robert Peyton Mahan.
Elizabeth Ray Haw.
Daniel Joseph Leone. Hannah Joy Boyd. Trevor Allen Wakeland.
Jordan Tanaya Forbes.
Hari Vishwa Naiker. Zachary Garin Hartman Glazer. Daniel James Metcalf. Shayi Du.
Ellie Celeste Street.
Justin Scott Henley. Catherine Nicole Parker Repsher. Vunsh Dharmesh Joshi. Nathan Edward Lincoln. John Cordwell III. Casey William MacDonald Reisner. Alexander Dow. Sean Smith. Isaac Daniel Berry. John Sebastian Vargas. Colton John Brainerd.
Janulai West.
James Edward Govednik.
Sanya Srivastav.
Jack Andrew Davis. Annalise Isabella Smith. Landon Alexander Collinger. Peyton James Pridemore. Mason Templeton Blackwood. Ryan Trenner. Ryan Matthew Finn.
Grant Sawyers Trivet.
Adam A. Abdelrahman. Nicole Liu. Michael Paul Brady. Trishu Jitendra Patel. Ryan Patrick Kiger.
Rudra Janakumar Patel.
Aidan Charles Hilliard. Srivadevali Paladugu. Jake Dylan Jackson. Sarah Sylvia Pastor. Thomas Jackson Hatchett, Clayton Luke Powell,
Elliot Delcroix Hebert,
John Peter Rittler, Ezekiel Adam Engel,
Kieran Kathleen Lowry,
Jacob Todd Brock, Rylan Grace Rafferty, Noah David Kefauver, Riley Jacqueline McCormick, Pierce Jennings Kelly, Sydney Margaret Mills, Lucas Tanner Cordon, Ethan Alexander Poindexter, Eli Garrett Estes, Kimberly Morellis,
John Ashton Haig, Madeline Hunter Plord,
Benjamin Stewart Gammer, Drew Manis, Jalen Miguel Johnson, Kellen Matthew Magnus, Mohammed Ashraf Hussein, Donovan Carter Solbrig, Eric Olin Elwell, Annabeth Marie Parker, Ethan Christopher Haller, Samantha Lobato Romero, Mason Fromey, Benjamin M. Rogers, Aaron Lewis Kaplan, Benjamin Hodge Tucker, Joshua Paul Grew, Tyler Michael Minat, Grant Hughes, Teague Edward Wilson, Caleb C. Eaton, Giancarlo Paolo Malpartida, Lily Jane Beatty, Devin Nathaniel Prasad, Amy Lisa Huang,
Michael Peter Sester, Kaylee Gaun Bay,
Alexandra Caitlin Organ, Matthew Shengwin Jacobs, Sutton Elizabeth Walters, James William Jordan, Samantha Michelle Cedillo,
Aiden D. Holohan,
Simon Y. Saltzman, Joseph Daniel Bombreese, Michael James Pereo, Luca Corriere de Castro Daniels, Casey Lynn Sandidge, Danielle Marie Chesbro, Amelia Jane Van Berkel, Kaylin Marie Blinstrub, Dylan Reed Toth, Ryan Sean Anderson, Andrew Twilley, Maxime Marshall Johnson, Isaac Aaron Mormon, Cade Thomas Beasley, Zachary A. Sparks, Benjamin Thomas Baker. Ples Dylan Ownby. Jacob Brennan Barnes. Lena Marie Young. Alex Ballard. Eric Yang. James Cody Hicks. Matthew Sean Templeton. Jonathan Michael Atanasio Jr. Ashley Lekan Stoner. Tekobo Dongmo. Lucas James Turner. Colin Jordan Coons. Jefferson Scott Schmidt. Brian McGrath Keith. Frederick K. Schertler. Jacob Schreiner Herbert. Andrew Philip Testerman. Trinity Arenee Holmes. Bowen Merck. Landon Diggs. Joshua Edward Studaway. Aidan T. Hutcherson. Brody Cole Skipper. Carson Bryce Howard. Kennedy Nicole Pickle. Maxwell Grant Coggin. Caroline Ruth Whitaker. William Anders Hughes. Lucas Kane Martin. Dylan Joel Atwell. Joseph Edward Semler. Bjarn Kaman. Hayden Michael Lipford. Jeffrey Lane Kaufman III. Spencer Drew Roths. Thomas Clark Donahue. Kush Patel. Tyler C. Barnes. Patel. Colby Regan Cox. Leah Jitendra Kumar Patel.
Bayard Weingar.
Prachi Jitendra Patel. Noah Daniel Dunlap. Schaefer Michelle Summers. Keegan Quinn Cole.
Matthew Huang Min Fan.
Cole G. Hicks.
Mia Danielle Patricios.
William Tyler Cagle. Amanda Caroline Williams.
Jacob Allen Ani. Cynthia Nina Passion.
Malika Arifova. Killian Douglas Linder. Ziad Ali Abdelati. Jackson Dean Moore. Ahmed Amar Ghazi. Lisa Patel. Tyler Ryan Heron. Alyssa Ray Sawyer.
Kevin Cañas. Madison Renee Smith. Hyun A. Aim. Ava Grace Wallace. Eric Cruz Martinez. Luca Strapaki. Mehul Gupta. Trevor Jerome Lundy. Scott Christian Gibson. Christopher David Williamson. Elijah Wade Coates. Ethan Gray Summer. Alex Daniel Getch. Jason Jang. Brody Lee Huskins. Tony McGill. Reese Daniel Franklin Hutchins. Cy Jackson Massey. Trip Hancock. Aaron Brett Stegall. Gabriel John Allen Cobb. William Wayne Sopko. Claire Glasgow. Ricky Wybara II. Noble Cowden. Nicholas Joseph St. Germain. Nora Abigail Doherty. Mackenzie Elaine Savage. Catherine Abby Bush. Emma Victoria Lehman. Emma Catherine Hamby. Rebecca Caitlin Mozingo. Andy Marie Benton Jones. William Joseph Trice. Ryan H. Algamdi. Colin Odom. Allison Cernarch. Cade Aaron Leach. Matteo E. Davis. Colin Calloway Roberts. Sydney Olivia Rain Berry. Benjamin Michael Woody. Hadi Ahmad Al-Sheikh Ali.
Jonah Kwang Mai.
Claire Ann Culp.
Seamus Formel Mar.
Skylin Jade Gibson.
Stevie Lila Vigil.
Neela Caitlin Baker. Brooklyn McJunkin. William Pateru Douglas. Sully Lee Varnado. Evan S. Abbott. Ashton Allen Melquist.
Mylan Nevis David Jones.
Kelly Vu. Ava J. Cherry.
Rania Faith Jumong Moreland.
Henry Phelps Coatney.
Faith Rihanna Webb.
Olivia Kaylin Chang. Madden Iveline Williams. Olivia Judd. Amelia Page Thompson. Amari Abram.
Molly McKenzie, William Stephen Davis, Ava Margaret Sangiuliano, Stephen Michael Apt Jr., Bella Marie Matasik, Sangwoo Kim, Thomas Gerhard Schultz,
Precious Devora Glenn,
Andrew Thomas McLevain Wells, Caroline Elizabeth Bruner,
Austin Tran,
David Joseph Armstrong,
Trevor James Hammond,
Madeline Elizabeth Garin,
Christian Niehaus,
Robert Avery Courier,
Aaron Bradley Clark,
Andrea Isabella Borseth,
Jeffrey Johnson Chen,
Jordan Amanda Buyukas,
Coyote Akinlaja,
Fabiola Cruz Flores Ortega,
Dane Archer, Aiden Fire Hearn, Ulukbek Kahramonov, Colin Russell Benedict,
Wow. Congratulations, graduates. What a night. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to welcome Major Holly Livingston to commission our ROTC cadets into the United States Armed Forces.
Will the officer candidates please come forward? Ladies and gentlemen, in a moment I will administer the oath of office to these young men and women. I have personally challenged them to embody this oath daily for the rest of their lives. As I administer the oath, I ask that you carefully listen to the words. And I ask that everyone, families, friends, classmates, faculties, and administrators, to help support these Air Force and Army officers as they fulfill this oath. Candidates, raise your right hand. Do you, having been appointed a second lieutenant in the United States Armed Forces, solemnly swear that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which you are about to enter? So help you God. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newest second lieutenants of the United States Armed Forces. Second lieutenants, you may now go back to your seats. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we've arrived at the part of the ceremony that I know you have all been looking forward to, the moment when I confer the degrees and our graduates move their tassels, acknowledging the transition from student to graduate. This is a very special moment to celebrate all the hard years of work that went into this time. Degree candidates, will you please stand? Your presence this evening demonstrates that you have done the work and completed the requirements for your degree. On behalf of the state of Tennessee and Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degrees for which you have been recommended. Undergraduates, you may now move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations! Congratulations. We'll close the ceremony, as is our tradition, by singing the alma mater together, you for the first time as alumni. After the alma mater, at my direction, we will take a few moments to celebrate and soak in the experience. Graduates, you may throw your caps, snap some photos, dance in your seats or in the aisle. Family and friends, let's shake the walls of this arena with our voices. And then after the celebration, the stage party will recess and our ceremony will be officially concluded. Graduates and guests are asked to exit the arena up the stairs to the concourse level. Now I'd like to ask everyone to stand for the singing of the alma mater. Are you ready to celebrate? All right, on my count, 3, 2, 1, go Bulls!